After watching anime for a while, you start to notice how many of the jokes and concepts are very similar if not the same. This really has to do with the fact that the vast majority of anime comes from the same place, Japan. Japan, like most places, has its own culture and ideals. And because most mangakas are from Japan, these are put into their stories, giving us very similar events in many different anime. That's fine and all, but imagine if we had anime from an entirely different place. Say hello to Tower of God. Tower of God is about a boy named Bam, who wants to find Rachel, one of the many people who entered the Tower of God seeking their desire, because it is said whoever reaches the top of the tower will be granted their greatest wish. Bam, who only wishes to be with Rachel, enters the tower to find her. The story starts with Bam speaking to a big rabbit-looking guy named Hedon, after being thrown into the tower. The rabbit calls himself the caretaker of the tower, and says that Bam may begin climbing, but only after passing a test. Bam is then thrust into a Hunter x Hunter-esque exam, where there are multiple brutal tests that over time whittle down the participants. But what really keeps you coming back is the mystery surrounding Bam, the tower, and the world around them. We learn that Bam is something called an irregular, but not really told what that means. As the story progresses, we slowly begin to learn about it, and that the world they live in isn't the same one we're familiar with. This aspect of wanting to learn more about the characters and the world around you keeps you wanting more. The art is one of my favorite parts of the adaptation. Everything up close is outlined with these rough crayon looking lines, which I think looks great. Most anime from a first glance look the same, so when you get something unique and original, it's like a breath of fresh air. Backgrounds look great with unique characteristics and great lighting on each level of the tower. On top of that, all the characters have their own distinct designs, so even though it's been a couple episodes, I still remember them and the levels very clearly. The music is really good, which isn't much of a surprise because it's done by Kevin Penkin, the same guy who did the music for Made in Abyss. If you don't know who Kevin Penkin is, then you're missing out. He's very popular. His work in Made in Abyss is very good, and he's one of the best in that genre of music. All we've heard so far is mostly ambient background music with a mysterious vibe, much like Made in Abyss, but based on the music used in the trailers, there's gonna be some good shit in the future. The reason this anime is so important is that it is one of the first anime to come from Manwha. Right now you must be thinking I can't pronounce the word manga, but you'd be wrong. Manhwa is manga, but Korean. As well as being Korean, it's drawn in full color all the time, which is pretty cool if you're into that, and the panels are different. The main place to go for all this would be a site called Webtoon. The site started around 2003 and has been publishing manhwa ever since, getting more than 15 million views daily and more than 100 billion views annually. That's fucking insane. Above all, this means that the door has been opened to a whole new world of possible anime, stories we've never seen before. Webtoon publishes over 2,600 comics exclusive to their site and allows thousands more to publish and gain followings. Imagine all the new possibilities that have been opened up, new stories to be told through an entirely different cultural lens. It's honestly pretty exciting to think about. If that all seems unrealistic, we've already got another manhwa adaptation on the way, based on the series The God of High School. It's another really popular manhwa series, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. Well friends, that's all I wanted to say today. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much, it means a lot. And if you enjoyed, consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. I plan to have another video out by next week. So until then, peace.